नमस्कार मनीष भाई, वेलकम टू भारत
नमस्कार
लीड्स।
अनिल। कैसे
कैस
हो आप?
बिल्कुल बढ़िया, बिल्कुल बढ़िया। थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग आफ्टर a very long time.
Pleasure is mine to talk to the schoolmate and on this front where we can talk heart to heart and something about our industries too.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. You know what? When you talked about industry, it reminded me one thing. Like, I think, the insurance people like you are the best people in the world. You know
Great.
why? Because they charge a small fee एंड फिर बहुत सारी दुआएं देते हैं, कभी कोई बीमार नहीं पड़ना, कभी किसी को कोई नुकसान नहीं होना, कभी किसी के घर बाढ़ नहीं आना।
Correct, correct, correct.
छोटी
बिल्कुल सही है. Actually, I agree with you. Insurance is a very, very noble cause,
हाँ,
and I am blessed to be part of this industry.
नहीं इसीलिए सबसे बढ़िया लोग अभी देखो अपने डॉक्टर्स होते हैं ना, अब वो
हाँ.
बेचारे इतनी मेहनत करते हैं, सब करते हैं, पर उनको कस्टमर से ये क्या, लोग बीमार पड़े हैं।
सही बात है.
आई एम जस्ट किडिंग।
तो उस हिसाब से भी हम बहुत सोशल कॉज कर रहे हैं. हम दुआ करते हैं लोग बीमार नहीं पड़े हैं, डेथ रेशियो,
एग्जैक्टली,
डेथ क्लेम नहीं आए, कोविड जैसी चीजें नहीं आए. तो आई
एग्जैक्टली,
थिंक वी आर इनटू अ नोबलर कॉज.
एग्जैक्टली। दैट्स व्हाई इंश्योरेंस पीपल आर द बेस्ट पीपल इन द वर्ल्ड।
थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर दिस.
So, Manish bhai, let's start with this. Why is insurance required? What is insurance?
Anil, I think insurance is a very, very simple term,
Hmm.
but of course, with the passage of time, this has become more complicated.
Hmm.
Otherwise, insurance is just a financial protection
Hmm.
against the unforeseen incidences, like unforeseen incidences are maybe accident,
Huh.
illness, or death. So it's as simple as that.
Right, right. So, क्योंकि there are many people I've seen like they say, "Oh, I'm healthy. I don't need
Yeah,
insurance," and they
yeah.
don't buy insurance. So
No,
should
I think that is a wrong way to think because okay, today if you are young and healthy, right, as we grow older,
hmm.
so we will definitely. It depends on the lifestyle. Like if your lifestyle is good and healthy, it may last for long, but gradually with age, aging also adds to a lot of illnesses and other things comes up. So people in the earlier age, yes, they say I don't need insurance, but it is otherwise. The earlier you buy insurance is good because at that point of time you're healthy. You can pay lower premiums.
Hmm.
You can buy plans which, and of course one more thing I want to say here, Anil, since you have asked about insurance, I think for past so many years,
Hmm.
let's say for 50 years, we had one company who had a monopoly,
Yeah,
and
LIC.
they sold insurance only as policies.
Right.
Otherwise, insurance is a bigger term.
Hmm.
Like two things, actually, two myths they created in the market.
Hmm.
First of all, they did not sell insurance, they sell only policies.
Okay.
So there's a difference between insurance and policies because if a person buys one policy, irrespective of the coverage, irrespective of whatever,
Hmm.
that person starts feeling that he's insured and he's covered. Whereas insurance is a bigger term.
अच्छा.
Actually, we in industry take insurance as a human life value. So human life value is nothing but if I am earning X amount today,
Hmm.
and if something happens to me due to unforeseen incidents,
Hmm.
I think that amount should continue for the family. That is the financial protection I was talking about
Okay.
with insurance. So this is
Okay.
one. So this has not been sold in this way. And second is it has also been insurance has always been pitched as a thing which covers unforeseen incidences, that is uncertainties.
That's
But
right.
my company in past few years, last 2 years, we have beautifully scripted a thing,
Hmm.
saying why do we talk about unforeseen incidences? Why don't we talk about the certainties? Like I'll just
Okay.
give you an example.
Huh.
Uh, People took insurance only as a tool which will be available for the family after one dies, or if it's
Right.
a health insurance plan, if it will come to me when I fall ill.
Right.
Okay, so just I'll talk about life as of now. Uh, I grow up, I study,
Hmm.
I get married.
Hmm.
So my father will need that money for my education, for my marriage. If I'll get married, then I'll have children. So
Yes.
typically, if you buy insurance in the right spirits at the right time,
Hmm.
one policy can serve you at all certainties of your life, rather than talking about uncertainty, it is about certainty also. Because in our society, especially in India, I'm talking about, अगर पढ़ाई की है, अच्छे पढ़ गए तो शादी होगी, शादी होगी तो बच्चे भी होंगे, तो ये सब सर्टेनिटीज है ना लाइफ की. बच्चे
That
होंगे,
is
बच्चे
right.
बड़े होंगे, फिर उनकी पढ़ाई होगी. तो one policy, if you buy in a right spirit, or one or few policies, they can serve all certainties of your life. And
Yeah,
of course, they will be with you in uncertainties also.
yeah. I mean, this is a very different perspective. Like most people do not think like this.
Correct,
So
correct.
this is a very beautiful perspective. So Manish, you have been in this industry for a long time. I think you are one of the founders of your organization, right?
Correct, correct.
So if you don't mind, please tell something about your background so that we know that.
I'll I'll tell you, Anil, as we spoke in the beginning, I am fortunate. I have served in at least three industries.
Great.
One is the computer industry. I After my graduation, I did my computers from Birla Institute of Scientific Research.
Hmm.
Then I was teaching computers to the MBA students.
Hmm.
So was in teaching of computers, which was that time most required in the industry, which actually was spreading like anything because computerization was happening.
Hmm.
That was somewhere in early 90s.
Okay.
And then since education, I thought was not my cup of tea because I wanted some flavors in life, and I wanted to go and travel places, meet people, and all. Very passionate. So then I joined sales, and that to pharma selling.
Nice.
So in pharma, I joined a company which was that time MNC, Sterling Winthrop. They were
Hmm.
selling bigger molecules which were sold in international market.
Huh.
It was a US company.
Hmm.
Later on, that company got sold to our Umesh Kumar Modi group called
Okay.
as Win Medicare.
Okay.
But a good thing happened about that is they were selling seven research international molecules, and betadine is one of them, which we normally use for surgeries, and everybody would have heard about it.
Okay. Yeah.
So actually, that industry I realized, and that was service to mankind, reaching out to people, seeing illness, meeting the doctors, seeing doctors serving the society.
Hmm.
So definitely, I learned a lot uh, regarding life, regarding people,
Hmm.
regarding illness in our country.
Hmm.
And gradually, I had passion to travel, and also I worked good, and I kept on getting promotions. So after spending 14 years into pharma, then I started feeling very, very saturated because the industry by that time actually had become very, very commercial
Right.
with the companies coming up offering commissions and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So that was actually, I was not liking it.
Hmm.
So then and of course, I was feeling saturated, wanted to do more and to grow more, faster in life. So then I got a chance to work with the insurance, which was another social cause. And actually, sooner I joined the insurance industry, and I was new to the industry, I was new to the company. So I was told to go and meet regarding an investigation on a claim.
Hmm.
And if I find that claim to be genuine, I was authorized to give a spot check to the family.
Huh.
I was carrying the draft rather. So it was a small village सराधना अपने अजमेर के पास में ही है.
अच्छा.
तो सराधना में मैं गया था बिकॉज राजस्थान का हूँ तो अपने एरिया में जाके थोड़ा सा लगता है कि लोगों से मिलेंगे थोड़ी
Hmm.
बहुत टूटी फूटी मारवाड़ी में भी बात कर लेंगे तो अच्छा लगता है. तो मैं गया वहां पर
Hmm.
and I met the family. It was a genuine case.
Hmm.
And when I offered that check of 10 lakh rupees to the family,
Hmm.
there were tears in their eyes and they touched my feet and all that stuff. जो मेरे को भगवान बना दिया जो मैं नहीं था
हाँ.
एक्चुअली. मैं तो
हाँ.
एक चेक लेके गया था कंपनी का इन्वेस्टिगेशन के रूप में गया था लेकिन दैट एक्चुअली टर्न मी एंड आई थॉट कि यार मतलब हम कर क्या रहे हैं. And then a part of my career and earning and all that potential that added a social flavor also inside me कि यार now we are with the industry where we are actually getting associated with the root cause, the cause which is actually required by the country. तो उसके बाद काफी सारे मैंने किया, अच्छा काम किया इंडस्ट्री में भी. I worked very hard,
Hmm.
penetration in the market,
Hmm.
and of course, one good thing I was working with initially with the company like SDFC, so they were very
अच्छा.
very process oriented company
Hmm.
and very very strong on ethics. So actually, that helped me to build up my perseverance also, to build up my passion, my belief that yeah, insurance is okay, earning to hai because we need to learn earn our livelihood, but at the same time, if we can associate with the cause.
That's
तो काफी
right.
अच्छे अच्छे काम किए हम लोगों ने. फर्स्ट थिंग आई डिड इज आई वी वर एसोसिएटेड विद बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा. तो वहां
अच्छा.
पर मैंने सारे स्टाफ को मैंने कवर करवाया बिकॉज पीपल बाय दैट टाइम समझते नहीं थे इंश्योरेंस लेना जरूरी क्यों है.
हाँ.
तो हमने एक थीम बनाई
हाँ.
एंड वी मार्केटेड दैट वेरी वेरी स्ट्रांगली. लाइफ इंश्योरेंस जरूरी है.
अच्छा.
So life insurance जरूरी है करके एक theme बना के we started working, and then we got a very good support and it worked very well for us. So this way it started, Anil, and then later on, by hard work, by passion, I kept on growing. Yeah. So then this company I joined in 2009, and
Hmm.
I was heading Rajasthan. Then got promoted as a person heading North and East. I went to Kolkata. Was there for 1.5 years. Kolkata, mein, we did some good work. Of course, I always uh, stressed upon a point that we have to work for penetration. We have to, if we are handling bank branches, then the branches should get active so that the reach out of insurance should be there in the masses.
Hmm.
So it worked for me in Kolkata. I got promoted in 1.5 years again. Then the CEO asked, "What do you want?" So I said, "I am a North Indian. I want to go back to North India." He said, "Okay, you go back to North, but you will still be handling North के साथ में East भी."
Hmm.
So then again progress. Then I handled North and South. Then the bank started, amalgamation started. Then West became heavier because Vijay Dena Bank merged into Bank of Baroda.
Hmm.
My company is owned by Bank of Baroda. It is 65% BOB.
Okay.
So then I got Northwest, then I got promoted as a national head, then country head. Then we were launching some other channels. So I was part of a launch in micro insurance also. I practically
Nice.
I worked for all the channels, like
Nice.
direct channel, digital channel, agency channel. Every
Nice.
channel you say in insurance, I handled that.
Beautiful. So, like if we talk, because we are on Bharat Leads, so, when we look at the government's policy, for example, everybody now has a bank account, right? So
Yes.
because of the digital payments, everybody is able to get, even the poorest of them are able to get the amount that is given by the government automatically,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
it has helped the country grow a lot, right?
Yeah.
Do you think insurance also plays a similar role? Because it allows people to have more security, so they can maybe take more risks or something, or what?
Yeah, absolutely, Anil. I think I'll break this question into two parts. One is what are the government schemes? Like
Hmm.
I think Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana
Hmm.
is one of the scheme which is I think a very small amount, around 400 rupees is given,
Okay.
and anybody can take a coverage of 2 lakh rupees.
Okay.
And I think the banks, the PSU banks are doing a fabulous job on that. Financial inclusion department is pushing the bank to add more and more people into it. And they have got some targets and they have done a fabulous job. So one is this. Secondly, when you talk about the reach out and digital, I think the other work which is happening in our country, which off late has started, it's still a lot to be done,
Hmm.
is micro insurance.
Okay.
So micro insurance reach out actually is the way where the insurance which actually was at one point of time was a dream. So just like we sell the shampoo bigger bottles and then we sell in sachet also. So it was dreamt by some of the people in the past that insurance should be sold as sachet. So these sachet is what micro insurance is, like small
Okay.
insurance getting covered. The loans which the people in the village are taking, they get covered. So what happened sometimes if somebody takes a loan and dies, the family doesn't owns the liability. The insurance companies repays the loan. So
Okay.
accordingly, it is happening in the housing loan also. Like if I take a housing loan, my loan is around, say, my house costs around 1 CR, and I take a loan of 1 CR. The and I pay some extra premium,
Hmm.
a part of that loan.
Hmm.
I think it gets covered. 1 crore will be covered by the insurance company, and if something happens to the loanee,
Hmm.
the amount gets repaid to the bank. So
Okay.
the person actually owns the house, not the liability.
That is beautiful.
The family.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean, so when you say micro policies, right? That's what you said?
Yes, micro insurance.
Micro insurances. Sorry. So that means like you can insure any small things in your house. Does it mean that?
Absolutely, yes. And the micro insurance is not only limited to the loan which loanee is taken, not getting insured the smallest thing. Now the government is even talking because another part where I said कि where I reached out the villages, I saw
Hmm.
the people did not have money for doing the last rituals. Like
Yeah.
मरे के जो डेथ होती है उसको डेथ के लिए भी उसके पास पैसे स्पेंड करने के नहीं थे गाँव में. एंड देन दे यूज्ड टू टेक डेट. So now the companies are talking even about that insurance. That okay, if something happens to me, I am paying that premium during my lifetime. After my death, also that money will be given to the family for my last rituals.
Hmm.
So this way the thoughts are coming up, and then the industry is developing, and innovation is coming up now.
Right, right. So, like, this is good for covering the risks. But do you think, like, people also use it as investment? Because I see, like, many people are obsessed with, like, money back policies. That means they have some kind of investment in their mind, then, risk coverage.
Well, Anil, yeah, we have various investment tools also available with insurance. We have
Hmm.
unit link plans.
Okay.
We have money back policies also, like cashback and all. So it depends. It depends on a person. If you want to really go in for guaranteed sort of returns, and you want to cover yourself, and of course get some guarantee with low return on your investment,
Hmm.
the plans are good.
Hmm.
ULIPs are purely unit linked insurance plans are purely dependent on the market. If
Hmm.
you have that risk appetite and if you are at an earlier age, why not buying those ULIPs? But yeah, if you talk about purely insurance perspective, I think term plan are the best ones,
Okay.
because term plans are available. It depends on your age, it depends on your lifestyle, it depends on the category of life or maybe occupation you are doing, and
Right.
then your premium comes up. So I propose that we should divide our this thing into two parts. One is buying a term plan, and
Hmm.
if you really want to invest something, you can buy a ULIP, and of course, then we have endowment and cashback plans also.
Okay. Uh, so, like, I've also seen, when February and March comes, for example, everybody rushes
Mm,
to buy insurance to save taxes under some
correct.
section, right? What is there in India? Is this the worst way to buy insurance, or what makes people, you know, make? Why do they buy it like this? Why is it like the tax panic?
As I said in the beginning, Anil, I think thanks to one company which sold insurance for policies and for taxation only, because they had monopoly. But yeah, thanks to the government of India in 2000, they invited all the private operators to come in India and talk. So the talking actually started about insurance, and I think now it is not like that. It
Okay.
is it has come down very sharply in
Hmm.
past few years, where people have started understanding two things. Okay, one is that taxation is not the only thing for insurance. I think there's a bigger objective of covering the life, as I said, human life value. So, as far as whether it is right or wrong, I think if you are buying a policy, again, as I said,
Hmm.
it's not the right way. If you're buying a insurance, whether it is taxation, yes, of course, you take the advantage, but do proper homework and understand the benefits of the policy and understand what exactly you need. Whether you need a to just do something for taxation bit, or you want to have a life coverage, or you want to use this as an investment tool also. So it depends on the life on the age band where you are when you are
Yes.
buying it,
Yes.
and also it depends with the objective of the policy. Now each policy, the one good thing about insurance is now each policy can be associated with one objective. Like we have retirement plans nowadays,
Hmm.
like we have child education plan nowadays.
Hmm.
So you can set one policy for a different objective. So why not buy different policies and like not keeping all eggs in one basket.
Okay. So this also becomes an investment, as you said. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
So, Manish bhai, can you talk something about this IRDAI, what it is? And, because I'd seen like it has a massive vision of insurance for all by 2047.
Yeah.
So, do you think is that possible? Or are there any roadblocks in that?
So one I'll like to mention here, Anil, IRDA is doing a fantastic work, because, as I said, when they started in 2000, opened up the Indian market for all the private players also.
Hmm.
So a lot of innovation has happened since then. A lot of talking is happening about coverage.
Hmm.
Like in India today, after around 26 private players and one, the big giant LIC,
Yeah.
we still have a penetration and coverage of around 5 to 6%. You
Oh,
can imagine the massive scope our country has
oh yeah.
for covering it. And then government coming pushing IRDA for insurance for all by 2047, I think is the right thing we are doing.
Hmm.
Though the pace is very slow, because as I said, the coverage is only 5 6%, so a lot to be done.
Hmm.
But in our country, we have stricter regulations. So the regulation comes up between government and IRDA, and then IRDA coming out with certain regulations for the companies. So actually, that chain needs to be broken because the decisions which needs to be taken should be very very fast.
Right. Okay.
I think a strong digitization is required. Now I'll come to the challenges which we foresee in insurance for all.
Hmm.
I think first and foremost challenge in our country is awareness and education.
Okay. So maybe
People
this
are
maybe
not
this
aware.
video will help them.
Sorry.
Maybe this video will help them to spread awareness.
Yeah,
That's why we
absolutely,
have you
absolutely.
here.
This will definitely help. This will definitely help because, as I said, we have been buying policies, not insurance. So first of all, a proper awareness channel needs to be set up in the country where people actually understand awareness.
Mhm.
Second, the claims. People buy, as I said, buy policies. While buying the policies, they do not go through the proper terms and conditions of the policies.
Mhm.
So then the claim gets repudiated because of various reasons, XYZ reasons. So that creates a lot of mistrust on the insurance companies. See, I am signing a contract with you. If I don't go through the entire, you understand that okay, I'm signing a contract. I would have gone through the each and every line of the contract, but
But
it is
Manish
signed
bhai,
on a trust.
sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
No, but for example, I've seen like normally these terms and conditions also have like a lot of fine prints, which a normal person may not be able to understand.
correct. No, I think we don't do it. Yeah, absolutely right. Because whenever there's a contract, there are a lot of legalities involved.
Hmm.
So the fine prints comes up in very very small fonts. Of course, because we want to reduce the size of the policy. Also, we want to create a one-page policy and all that stuff. But yeah, the second thing, we when we buy a insurance policy, I think when I'm talking about awareness, the two simplest things we should understand, and I think that says it for all. One is non most of the claims get repudiated on non-disclosure
Okay.
because sometimes we feel that okay चलता है ना मेरे को बीमारी है नहीं बताया तो क्या हो गया और मे बी बिकॉज हमेशा इंटेंट फ्रॉड करने की नहीं होती है लेकिन ये होता है कि चलो ठीक है ना चलता है
Hmm.
इन आवर कंट्री दैट इज वेरी वेरी मच देयर वी
That's right.
टेक थिंग्स एंड लीगलिटीज वेरी लाइटली तो क्या होगा कि जब मैंने डिस्क्लोज नहीं किया एंड ना करे भगवान मेरा क्लेम आता है उस टाइम पे पता पड़ता है इंश्योरेंस कंपनी को कि भाई ये तो नॉन डिस्क्लोजर पर सीधा रेप्यूडिएट होता है क्लेम. So I
Hmm.
think we should be very, very transparent while buying an insurance policy, mentioning everything.
Yeah, that's a
And
very
second is,
important point.
yeah, and when it is a health policy, I think we should also cover our the disease हमारे को है वो बताना चाहिए हमें disclosure of disease. I think sometimes people, if I am diabetic and I'm buying an insurance plan, I'll feel that I will not say that I am diabetic. Maybe सस्ता मिल जाएगा महंगा नहीं होगा अभी खरीद लेंगे लेकिन when it comes to claim,
Yeah, you can't claim it.
then
Yeah,
yeah.
very
So
right.
that yeah.
So on
So
that,
now coming back to where we were talking, Anil, I think a lot of work needs to be done in our country for insurance for all.
hmm,
I think digitization, awareness, a lot of transparency in insurance companies also while they are reaching out to the customer, which
hmm,
IRDA is now trying to impose on each and every insurance company. There are a lot of
mhm.
regulations changes coming up by IRDA. So a lot needs to be done, and there are a lot of challenges in our country. But yes, of course, we are moving in the right direction.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, like when you talk about medical, I was thinking medical inflation in India is running like at 14, 15%. I mean, much higher than regular inflation, right? Like a 5
Yes,
lakh
yes.
insurance coverage was enough for 5 years ago. It was enough 5 years ago. Now,
Yeah.
that might not be anything. So, what is the ideal health coverage you think, for a metro city family in 2026?
I think 10 lakh rupees, Anil, is a good starting point. But yes, if you want to be very, very idealistic in terms of what should be the ideal one,
Hmm.
I think ideal one is the 50% of my annual thing. Like if I earn a crore rupee in a year,
Hmm.
50 lakh coverage I should have.
Okay.
This is one.
Okay.
Second is again, it depends on the age and my lifestyle. If I am say around 40, 45 years of age, I think the risk keeps on increasing with the time and with the
Right.
age.
Right.
So I need a higher coverage. But yeah, it's always good to start early. As I said, whether it is a health policy or it is a term plan, sooner you start. And I always tell to my people who join new and the young blood which comes in my company, I tell them, please buy a term plan for yourself.
So you know
Please
what?
buy a health policy for yourself.
Like many people might not know, but like for example, if you give an estimate to them, say for a 25-year-old, you know, if they have to buy a 25 lakh policy for them, and maybe they're just married with maybe one or two kids, young kids, how much would the premium be for them for a 25 lakh? So that they can plan, okay, this is what I'll be paying every month, so I should buy
So
this. This I can afford.
Anil, I think if, lower the age, the lower the premium. For a person of 25 years of age, the premium will not for 25 lakh coverage will not be more than say 25,000 a year, 25 to 30,000 rupees a year. Then again we can further. Okay, so having said about the pricing, I think there are few ways where we can reduce the price also.
Hmm.
Like we can buy a family floater. Family
Okay.
floater always comes up with a lower premium where you can cover your family members. Then of course we can buy a policy, and then later on, and if I am 25 years of age, why should I buy 25 lakh rupees of coverage? I can buy a 10 lakh rupee coverage by reducing my first premium,
Hmm.
and later on I can go for a top up. So the top up is also possible.
Oh, you can increase
Then
the amount of the policy later on.
yes, top ups are available in health insurance policies.
Okay.
And one more thing, we can buy a group insurance also. If I am working for a company
Hmm.
where the company covers the employees, so I can be part of that group, maybe volunteer or non-voluntary, whichever way it works for the individual. So
Hmm.
group insurance always comes, whether it is life or health, comes with a smaller price. So I think family floater, top up, group insurance, and of course no claim benefit, the way which we gave in general insurance.
Hmm.
No claim benefits are also provided by the health insurance companies also. So we
Okay.
can actually again with awareness we can reduce the price also.
Nice. Yeah, no, this is really important. So for, if you had to warn our audience about one specific clause in the fine print that we just talked about that usually gets their claim rejected, what would it
One is
be?
non-disclosure. If for life insurance it is non-disclosure,
Okay.
I think we should disclose each and everything associated with us while buying a policy, because insurance company while
Hmm.
giving the claim,
Huh.
they will definitely go for investigation. They have your data with you,
Hmm.
so nothing comes for free. So I think non-disclosure is the biggest thing. And if it is a health plan, then pre-existing disease should be mentioned. Whatever disease a person has while buying the health plan, you should
Hmm.
mention it. Today maybe it will cost me some top up in the premium. Maybe
Okay.
the premium will become expensive by say 5%, 4%, 2%, whatever. It's worth giving that premium rather than not disclosing and later on repenting for it.
Got it. Got it. Great, man. So, also, if I may ask you, why do premiums for health insurance, keep on spiking? Like as you grow older, as you said, there's because more risk. As you cross 40 or 50, is there a hack to
Exactly.
some way to like, lock in a lower premium as you go higher?
So I think if as I said, ki if you are buying it early, definitely you will get less premiums. But yeah, above 40, 45, the premiums start rising
Hmm.
because of the fact like we also want certain facilities. Like previously, mostly when we were child, used to see only government hospitals giving the facilities,
Yeah.
and we were compromising in a lot of things. But today, what happens? Everybody wants a empanelment with a good hospital. At least हमारे को अलग से बेड मिले, एटलीस्ट हमें एक एसी होना चाहिए, साफ सुथरा होना चाहिए.
Mhm.
So everything comes with a cost. So the
Exactly.
companies now try to market and get attached with one of the quality hospitals in the town, and then definitely thereby providing quality of services. So I think it is quality of service which is adding the pricing. And of
Mhm.
course the treatments are also becoming very very costly. Like previously the transplants were not available.
Hmm.
Now the transplants are available for a bone, for anything. So
Okay.
I think more sophisticated treatments going on, the more quality surgeons coming up for performing surgeries with higher prices, the
Mhm.
hospitals offering packages to the doctors who do the treatments. I think is all adding to the cost of the insurance premium, which especially health one, which our customer is paying.
Okay. So how would you compare, these days the status of insurances available in India, as compared to say in the US or in the Western world? Are there
I think
like,
cost, Anil.
yeah, because over here,
I think
like if I say in the US, it is costly. Because of the cost,
yeah,
people just don't get it. This is why there is
exactly.
always a big issue going on in the government. They try to keep on changing.
No, I think in our country, especially, we are lucky. In India, the regulatory department is doing a lot to control the pricing and all that stuff. And today, I think a lot of people are also coming from abroad
Hmm,
uh, for getting their treatments done in India because of the cost. So,
exactly.
government control happening on the pricing of the premiums, plus control happening even in the medicine fraternity. They are there are a lot of interventions happening at the level of the government to control the pricing of surgeries, various technology which is being used. So hospitals are controlled. So I
Very
think
nice.
that's why the pricing are still there in control in our country, and people now come. Medical tourism भी कहलाता है अपना India.
No, that is a, yeah, I heard that. So that is a very good thing that also adds to the economy in so many ways.
Yes, yes.
Very nice. Very nice. Manish bhai, it was a pleasure talking to you. You know,
Same here, Anil.
I hope to get you sometime, once again to see if our audience have more questions about insurance, and then we'll pull you back. Uh,
Anytime, Anil, and it is pleasure for me to talk to you after a long time.
yeah.
And of course, me adding some insights and which helps people around us or people who are associated with us. I'm anytime available to give my bit.
So nice of you. So nice of you.
Great.
Thank you, Manish
Thank
bhai.
you. Namaskar. Take care, Anil.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.